This is an extensive museum, several buildings, air and space flying aircraft, historic Duxford Air and Sea, Battle of Britain, conservation, Battle of Britain, Ops Block, and the American Air Museum. I'm going to go inside the American building. In the center, one flag bearer has a U.S. flag and the other one has an Air Force flag, complete with battle streamers that represent the campaigns in which the U.S. Air Force has taken part. Two flanking figures are the arms bearers who guard the flags. Pretty amazing building with American airplanes. They just need another one this size because they're so crowded together. This is the American Air Museum. It tells the story of collaboration between Britain and America in war in the 20th and 21st centuries. There's a whole bunch of airplanes in here. Oh, here's a really old one. This is American twin-engine supersonic interceptor and fighter bomber military aircraft built by McDonnell Douglas in 1967. They served with the U.S. Navy from 1968 to 82, including combat operations flown from the USS America over Vietnam in 1974. Sold to the UK, this Phantom served with No. 74 Squadron, Royal Air Force on air defense operations 1984 to 1991. Then it was retired and flown to Duxford. It's been restored in the colors of the U.S. Navy Fighter Squadron VF-74, which it wore in 1972. The F-15 is a high-performance air superiority fighter with a 104-0 combat record. It features blistering acceleration, speeds exceeding 1,650 miles per hour, and a 16,000-pound weapon capacity. More recent versions are in use today and expected to remain into the 30s and 40s. This aircraft was donated by the U.S. Air Force and restored by personnel based at RAF Lakenheath. ET-17 was introduced in 1934 to train pilots for the U.S. Army and Navy and the RAF in the U.S. during World War II. They chose these because they were easy to fly and relatively forgiving. After the war, they were used for crop dusting and were popular airshow performers. The 51 Mustang was a premier long-range fighter in World War II, crucial for escorting Allied bombers deep into Germany and destroying the Luftwaffe. Its superior range, speed, and agility enabled daylight bombing campaigns to continue and securing air superiority in Europe by 1944. Their unit was identified by the black and white checkerboard. This is an interesting video showing Allied bombing during World War II. May 1942, the U.S. Army Air Force shows up. There we go. The red ones are U.S. bombing. And the blue, of course, are the Brits. August 42. September. The RAF attacked at night, the U.S. AAF by day. 1943, we were really hitting industrial areas in the Ruhr, which is where a lot of their armaments came from. Still 43. In June 43, attacked German fighter production sites. Some bombing up there into Norway. August 43, September 43, November, U.S. commanders begin to question the value of daytime bombing. In 44, total tonnage dropped us up to 322,000 tons. February, March, still in April. Here we are in May 44. And we've got D-Day. The landings in Normandy. On to July. Continuing major bombing. November of 44. Total tonnage is over 1 million tons. It's moved east. Heavy bombing in January of 45. May the 8th. Victory for the Allies is declared in Europe. Tonnage was 1.578 thousand tons. The war against Japan was more difficult than attacking Germany. Industry was spread around. This poor guy was a prisoner of war in Tokyo, and he survived. Plane is which, but this one's a little critter from the moon. It's a military transport aircraft developed from the civilian DC-3 airliner. It was used extensively by the Allies during World War II for troop transport, cargo, paratrooper drops, glider towing, and military cargo parachute drops. It remains in service over 80 years after it was first introduced. Accidents happened in 1961. A nuclear-armed B-52 crashed in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and this guy was involved in defusing it, and America and the Russians agreed to tell each other if a nuclear accident happened. Safety systems were continually improved. H-1H Iroquois Huey were used in Vietnam. One of these is a model of a Patriot missile designed to shoot down other missiles, and the other one is a model of a Scud. Okay, that one's a Predator. It's a drone. It was used primarily by the U.S. Air Force and the CIA for aerial reconnaissance from 1995 to 2018. Modified and upgraded, it could carry and fire 2 Hellfire missiles and other munitions. Shot of the Blackbird. This is a U-2, made famous when Gary Powers got shut down over Russia. Seems to me that messed up some arms control talks. Nicknamed the Warthog, created to destroy Soviet tanks during the Cold War. Huge plane that goes from way over there
Do you need a picture of this?
to way over here. It's a B-52 Stratofortress.